This is your go-to source for demystifying the world of technology. Hey aficionados, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of artificial intelligence, specifically a type that's been making waves lately, generative AI. You might have heard about it creating stunning images, writing human-like text, or even composing music. But what exactly is generative AI? Let's break it down. At its core, generative AI models are smart systems that can create new data that looks and feels a lot like the data they were trained on. Think of it like this: instead of just classifying things or predicting outcomes, which is what traditional AI often does, generative AI learns the underlying patterns and structures of its training data and then uses that knowledge to cook up something entirely new. So if you train a generative AI on tons of cat pictures, it can then generate new pictures of cats, some you've never seen before. The same goes for text, music, videos, and even code. Now, how does this magic happen? Well, these models often use something called neural networks and especially deep learning. They learn the probability distribution of the data they're fed. Once they've learned these patterns, they can essentially sample from that learned distribution to create fresh, original content. They're figuring out the rules of the game and then playing by those rules to create something new. The key difference here is compared to what we call discriminative models. Those models are good at telling things apart, like identifying if an image is a cat or a dog. Generative models, on the other hand, are all about creating a new cat image or a new dog image. There are several different types of generative AI, each with its own unique way of creating things. Let's touch on a few key ones. Generative adversarial networks, or GANs. Think of these as having two AI brains working against each other, a generator that tries to create fake data, and a discriminator that tries to tell the fake from the real. This competition leads to really realistic outputs, especially in images and videos. Variational autoencoders, or VAEs. These learn a compressed version of the data, and then they can use that compressed knowledge to generate new variations. Great for creating similar but different images or even designing new molecules. Transformer models. You've probably heard of these with things like large language models. They're fantastic at understanding sequences like text. Using something called attention, they can generate incredibly coherent and human-like text. Diffusion models. These are a bit like taking something and adding noise until it's pure static, and then learning to reverse that process to create clean new data. They're known for producing very high-quality images. So what's the big deal? What can we actually do with generative AI? The possibilities are pretty mind-blowing. Creating content, writing articles, poems, scripts, designing images, composing music, and even making videos. Boosting other AI, generating fake data to help train other AI models more effectively. Drug discovery. Designing new molecules for potential medicines. Fashion. Coming up with brand new clothing designs. Gaming. Creating new textures and characters for video games. And so much more. Generative AI is a rapidly evolving field, and it's already having a significant impact on how we create and interact with technology. From art to science, its potential is truly immense. What do you think about generative AI? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe for more AI insights. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.